Evaluate limit as x approaches 1 negative x square over sine pi x. Okay, we can plug in the given limit of x. That is, we can plug in this 1 for x over here and here. Okay, let me do it. Then we have 1 negative 1 square over sine of pi times 1. Okay, 1 negative, the value of 1 square is 1. Sine of pi times 1 is pi. In numerator, 1 negative 1 is 0 and the value of sine pi is 0. We get 0 or 0 as a result when I plug in the given limit of x in the function we have over here. So usually in evaluating limit, this 0 over 0 is considered as indeterminate form. Let me write the stuff over here. Indeterminate form. In evaluating the limit, whenever we get the indeterminate form, that is 0 or 0 as a result, we should not consider this one as a final answer. So we have two options. One is we can try to simplify the function we have over here. I don't think it can be simplified. So the other option we have is L'Hopital's rule. So we can use L'Hopital's rule to evaluate the given limit. Okay, let me write the stuff over here. So I am going to use L'Hopital's rule. Okay, now to use L'Hopital's rule, we have to consider the step which comes right before where we have applied the limit. So this is a step we have applied the given limit of x. So let's consider this step. Actually, the original question. So in this step, we have to get the derivative of the numerator and derivative of the denominator. And please remember, we are not supposed to use coefficient rule in finding derivative. Okay, now let me do it. That is limit as x approaches 1. So now we have to get the derivative of this numerator with respect to x because we have limit for x. So when I find derivative of this constant 1, it will become 0, negative. The derivative of this x square with respect to x is 2x. Okay, let's find the derivative of the sine pi x in denominator. The derivative of sine pi x is cosine pi x. Okay, so far I have completed derivative only for this trigonometric ratio sign. By chain rule, I have to do further derivative of this pi x. We know that pi is a constant multiplied by the variable. When I find derivative, the constant multiplied by the variable should be kept as it is. When I find derivative of this x with respect to x, it will just become 1. Okay, now let's do further simplification. That is limit as x approaches 1. So 0 negative 2x is negative 2x, and here pi times 1 is pi. It's a constant. So we can write this pi in front of this cosine pi x, that is pi times cosine pi x. Now we can plug in the limit of x, that is we have to plug in this 1 for x over here and here. Okay, let me do it. Then we get negative 2 times 1 divided by pi times cosine of pi times 1. Okay, here negative 2 divided by pi times cosine of pi times 1 is just pi. Negative 2 over pi times the value of cosine pi is negative 1. Negative 2 over pi times negative 1 is negative pi. This negative will cancel out. I am getting 2 over pi. Therefore, the value of the given limit is 2 over pi.